Hello, I'm Evan Rodriguez reporting for Varsity Sports Show here with head coach Daniel Nelson. Coach Nelson, you guys were off to a hard start, won 10-2 last Tuesday, kept the bats hot. How are you going to be able to keep that momentum going into today's game?
If everybody comes in, all of the hitters, let's just say 1 from 9, they come in with a good mindset, ready to hit the baseball, ready to be on an aggressive end, I think we should be able to do what we did the last time. But I know they have a tough pitching staff that's coming after us today. So that's the one thing is, are we going to be ready to compete? That's the biggest thing.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck to you.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, I'm Evan Rodriguez with reporting for Varsity Sports Show. I'm here with Buckeye head coach Ryan Willett. Coach, what is the game plan going into today's game?
Be scrappy. Be as scrappy as possible. Let's put pressure on them. So that's how we have to play this game and go get the W.
And last game, you guys did lose 10-2. You guys weren't really getting the bats going. Only had 2 runs on 3 hits. How can you guys change that and get the bats going today?
Well, we have to go into the batter's box with an approach. We just can't run up there and expect to hit the ball. So I think if we take this approach that we talked about all day yesterday, I think we can go out there and hit the ball.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
This is Jimmy Fursini with the Varsity Sports Show coming to you from High Corbett Field in Tucson, Arizona, bringing you an update on Arizona baseball. Arizona baseball headed east for the Astros Foundation College Classic in Houston, Texas last weekend. 6 of the best teams in college baseball met at Minute Maid Park for a weekend of high-caliber competition. The 6 teams included were number 1 Texas A&M, number 3 Tennessee, number 18 Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, Rice, and Arizona. Arizona pulled off the upset against number 1 Texas A&M on Friday, a victory that turned heads in college baseball. After entering the top of the 9th inning down 2-1, left fielder Easton Brayfogle singled, driving in the tying run. A couple batters later, 10th-ranked MLB prospect Brendan Summerhill singled and drove in Tommy Splain to give the Cats the lead. Pitcher Colin McKinley would slam the door in the bottom of the 9th, giving Arizona a 3-2 victory over the number 1 team in the country. The Cats came into Saturday's matchup against number 18 Mississippi State high off their upset victory on Friday. Shortstop Mason White went deep in the top of the first inning, giving the Cats an early 2-0 lead. Even though the Bulldogs made it close late, Arizona would lead the whole game, capping off a 6-5 victory, their second upset in as many days.
And Arizona gets the 6-5 win.
The Wildcat magic would eventually run out on Sunday as Arizona faced off against reigning national champion Tennessee. Arizona took an early 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning as Easton Brayfogle tripled home a run.
And he's unable to make that play. Diving, and he is safe at third base.
But the volunteer offense was too much for Arizona as they scored 5 unanswered runs, giving Tennessee a 5-1 victory and the Astros Foundation College Classic title over the Wildcats.
The 1-2. And that is the ball game.
After a successful weekend in Houston, the Cats will come back home to High Corbett Field, where they will open up a 4-game set against Pepperdine starting on March 6th. With the Varsity Sports Show, my name is Jimmy Fursini. Bear down.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Good evening, everybody, from Buckeye, Arizona. We are at Buckeye High School tonight for some Buckeye baseball. It is going to be the Buckeye Hawks versus the Desert Edge Scorpions tonight. And right now, this is the Varsity Sports Show with Diego Iniguez along with my partner,
Henry Buchan.
Buchan. And Henry, so this is the second matchup between these two teams in 3 days. Buckeye lost the last matchup 10-2. What are the keys for Buckeye to try to recover from that game?
Well, I think one of the keys and one of the things that'll help them today is Mako Morales on the mound. So far this season, he's been almost unhittable with a .7 ERA, 14 strikeouts in just 10 innings. So that'll be something difficult for Desert Edge to overcome. But as you mentioned, they did win last game. Desert Edge right now is undefeated in the region, so it'll be a difficult game for Buckeye at home for sure.
Yeah, it's been hard for Buckeye to, in some games, to just come by runs in general. But this Desert Edge team, this is a team that allows a lot, that has a high team ERA that's close to 9.4. I mean, and their pitcher tonight in Chase Downing, he's only made one appearance, but in that one appearance, he allowed 4 hits and 4 earned runs. Right now, his ERA doesn't look the prettiest, but still, Buckeye needs to take advantage of that.
Yeah, it could definitely be an opportunity for Buckeye if they're able to jump on Downing early, able to get some early runs. And this could definitely be a turning point in their season.
And here we have the stats for tonight's game. Buckeye is close to 300. Desert Edge at 276. The on-base percentage and fielding percentages for both teams are very similar, but one thing that is not similar is that Buckeye has 39 stolen bases this year compared to just around 14 for Desert Edge. In fact, 2 players on this Buckeye squad, in Mako Morales and David Castaneda, they have 15 stolen bases combined. So, I mean, I would say that given the hitting struggles of Buckeye, if you get on base, I would say you need to steal those bases.
Absolutely. That's an incredible stat that you pointed out, the 15 stolen bases so early in the season. I think you'll see if they're able to get those base runners going, that'll absolutely be something that Desert Edge is going to have to watch out for tonight.
And we are just about moments away from first pitch. Up first. Up first, we have Devin Martinez. He went 2 for 4 in the last game and absolutely torched Buckeye. He had 1 double, 1 triple, and 1 RBI. He had an absolute monster of a game on Tuesday. And here we have the first pitch from Morales. And it is swung on and missed. 0-1, the count. Weather tonight is very beautiful. It's sunny out. Last time we were here against Paradise Valley for baseball, it was raining the entire time, but not a cloud in sight today. It is a beautiful day for baseball as we have another strike. 0-2 now. Morales up 0-2. Morales will also be leading off for Buckeye in the bottom of this half of this inning. And it is 0-3, 3 pitches and 1 strikeout for Mako Morales. Perfect start to the game for Buckeye.
An absolutely perfect slider there that managed to hit the bottom right corner.
Zeus Durazo will now be up for Desert Edge. He went 1 for 3 in the last game. Had 2 RBIs on a single. Got struck out and was hit by a pitch. And that is the first ball of the game thrown by Morales, 1-0. The 1-0 incoming. The pitch. And that's a strike, 1-1 for Morales. Buckeye is 2-5 to start this game, and they are seeking their first regional win of the season. Meanwhile, Desert Edge is yet to lose in their region. They are 3-0. As we have a ball now, 2-1 count. Two-one pitch. And that is out of play. It'll go into the street right behind us near the tennis courts. Hopefully a car didn't get hit by that ball. I know there's a lot of parking behind. Durazo awaits the 2-2. And just outside, it'll be a ball. We have a full count. Here comes Morales with the 3-2. And it is in play into right field. And he is out. 2 outs now in the inning for Buckeye.
Managed to make some solid contact there, but unfortunately just got a little bit too underneath it. It'll be 2 outs.
Now up for Desert Edge is Rene Ruiz. He is a 400 hitter on the season, and he has recorded 1 triple and 1 home run for this Desert Edge squad. Last game he went 2 for 3. That's where he got that triple. And he reached base several times, as did many of the Desert Edge players in that game.
Ruiz has definitely been one of the more dangerous hitters for Desert Edge early in the season. It'll be interesting to see if he can be their first player to get on base.
So far, Morales looking good to start this game. Looking to make it a 1-2-3 inning. Here comes the 0-1 for Morales. And it is low for a ball, 1-1. And Morales' innings two appearances this year, he has gone through 10 innings, 14 strikeouts to just 2 balls. It is very, very difficult to draw a walk on Morales, as we just saw. Here comes the 2-1. And it is crushed, but it'll go right to the left fielder, and Nate Bunger. It is a 1-2-3 inning. And we will be right back.
Hi everyone, I'm Liz Landon, a sophomore at the University of Florida, here with Varsity Sports Show, and today I have an interview with Hayden Hansen, a tight end for the University of Florida football team, talking about how excited he is for the upcoming season. What's it been like playing under Coach Napier? Like, how has he helped shape your game?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Napier, man. I mean, I love that guy. I was committed to him at UL in high school. He ended up leaving, so I decommitted. And that was one of the coaches actually the only coach that my mom loved. For some reason, she loved her. So following him here was huge. I knew he was going to make me a better man, not just on the field, but off the field as well. And he's continued. I mean, he's brought in some really great guys, and we have a really good team I'm excited for. I think he's finally got the vision and the foundation he's wanted after these 3 years, and I'm excited. And I really hope I understand some of the backlash he gets, the high expectations at Florida and whatnot, but we're close, and I think this year could be the year.
Yeah, that's awesome. So with spring practice, you said it starts up on Thursday, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so how are you feeling about getting back out there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, off season's always fun, but you kind of feel lost without the sport. Like I'm obviously out of state here in Florida, so I mean, free time's fun and all, but it's like, okay, let's get back into things, and it's always fun to go out there and play with your brothers that you've been working so hard for in the off season for. You finally get to put the pads on.
Hansen's next game is the Orange and Blue game. This University of Florida spring game is something Gator football fans look forward to all of spring semester. Hansen says that the winners of the game get a nice dinner while the losers eat beans and hot dogs. I would be down to eat beans and hot dogs and play on the Gators, so it's a win-win in my eyes. Anyway, that's all from me. I'm Liz Landon with Varsity Sports Show. Thanks for watching.
And we are now back for the bottom of the first inning. Buckeye is up and Mako Morales is up to bat.
A very strong inning from the Morales on the mound to start off. We'll have to see if he can also get on base, get things started for Buckeye.
Chase Downing is the pitcher to start off this one for Desert Edge. He's had a rough start to the season. His ERA at 28 is not the prettiest, but then again, he has only pitched one inning. This is a good chance for him to redeem himself. The 1-1. And Morales puts it down. It is to shortstop, and Morales is out. One away for Desert Edge.
It's a good start for Downing. Managed to get some relatively soft contact. So now we're down to our second batter, Castaneda.
The shortstop Durazo was able to record that out. Now up is David Castaneda. He is .333 on the year with one double. And that ball will get away.
Yeah, as you said, some limited action so far for Downing this season. Getting off to a fast start here, I'm sure, will be huge for his confidence.
Oh!
Ooh.
And Castaneda will be hit by a pitch, and he will take first base.
Seemed unfazed, honestly, given the situation, but now we have a man on first with one out. Potential opportunity for Buckeye if they can get another man on base.
And now up third, we have Adrian Fierro. He is batting .294 the year with 4 RBIs. He is in center field today. And he awaits Downing's pitch. And here comes the stolen base we were talking about pregame. And
He's
he is
called
out.
Yeah, clearly ready for that. Absolutely no hesitation throwing to second. So now 2 outs and nobody on. A very good situation for Downing to be in.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that would have been the 40th stolen base on the year for this Buckeye squad, but it'll have to wait at least this batter. And here we have a ball in play. And just like that, it is a very quick inning.
Downing catches itself a very strong start to this game, the 0-0 ball game after the first inning.
This is Matthew Singer from Arizona State University reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. As the college hockey season comes to a close, one story stands out above all else. The Arizona State hockey team in their first year of NCHC play has already reached the semifinals in the NCHC tournament. Arizona State can earn an NCAA tournament automatic bid by winning the NCHC tournament. Last weekend, Arizona State upended the University of Minnesota Duluth. Despite reaching the semifinal game on Friday the 21st against Denver, and if they reach the championship game either North Dakota or Western Michigan, Coach Greg Powers' team is hungry for more, and they definitely should be. Without winning the NCHC tournament, Arizona State is in limbo when it comes to making its first appearance in the NCAA tournament as a non-independent school. They are currently 15th in the pairwise rankings. They could theoretically make it as a wild card to the NCAA tournament, but the odds are certainly against them. But if they don't make it and lose in the semifinals or championship, fans should still be proud of what this team has accomplished. Coach Greg Powers has willed this team to a 23-13-2 record and has silenced the doubters over the last couple months. Recovering from a 1-4-1 start makes this even more of a miraculous turnaround for the program. Regardless of the outcome of this weekend's game, he has done exactly what Kenny Dillingham did to the football program at Arizona State, and that is make it relevant again. For the Varsity Sports Show in Arizona State University, I'm Matthew Singer.
And we are back. The top of the second inning is just moments away.
Well, I think you saw in that first inning a hot start for both pitchers. Mako Morales got out of there in a 1-2-3 inning. Very good location on his pitching so far, so we'll have to see if he can keep up what he is going right now against Desert Edge.
And also a good first inning for Chase Downing. I know he needed that after his the one inning he had earlier this season. It was a very quick inning. His catcher was able to catch a man stealing, and now it is still 0-0 heading into the top of the second as we have Adam Campbell coming up to bat. This is his 15th at bat of the year, close to a 300 average. Went 1 for 2 in Tuesday's game against Buckeye. As the first pitch comes.
Wow, that's a nasty breaking ball for strike one.
Oh, it was a ball one.
My apologies.
No,
it
you're all.
was,
No, you're all.
It was a nice looking
You're all
pitch.
good. It happens to the best of us. Morales had a good 1-2-3 first inning, hoping to keep that momentum up and keep this game tied going into the bottom of the second.
You mentioned Campbell on Tuesday. One of the other things that defines him is his patience at the plate. He also drew 2 walks on Tuesday's game, so he got on base 3 out of 4 plate appearances.
Yeah, you're right. He's going to be a tough out to get. But like I said before, Morales, it is not easy for him. It is not easy to draw a walk out of him. He's only allowed 2 all year. As we have a swing and a miss, it is now 2-1. We have the patient hitter versus the starting pitcher who rarely allows walks. The 2-1 incoming. Morales. It is outside, 3-1.
Definitely a good count for Campbell here. We'll have to see how aggressive he is on this 3-1 count coming up.
Desert Edge had a very good day in the hitting department on Tuesday, scoring 10 runs on 11 hits. And they will get a base runner here. Campbell draws a walk.
There we go. We called it. So that's the first base runner this game for Desert Edge. We'll have to see if they can capitalize. Still with no outs, now a runner on.
And as we mentioned, it's been very, in a few games this year, it's been very, very difficult for Buckeye to come by runs. So Morales needs to do a good job, as well as the other 8 players on the field. They need to do a good job at containing this. And here is another ball by Morales. It is 1-0.
A little too early to say Morales is losing control, but we'll have to see.
Oh yeah, it's still
too early. We'll have to see if he can get a key out here at this at bat.
And he's hoping to get out Cooper Zaremba. He is batting .214 on the year. And it is now 2-0.
So some good counts so far this inning for Desert Edge. They've definitely turned that around for the first inning. Again, this is an opportunity to capitalize on this 2-0 count.
And that's been a problem for Buckeye. They allow a lot of runs, and then eventually it just becomes out of reach for them. That's exactly what happened on Tuesday. But we have a swing and a miss. It is now 2-1 for Morales.
Great pitch from Morales, getting back in the count here. I'll have to see if he can keep this up, keep up his basically unhittable season. As you said, he'd only walked 2 players going in.
Let's see if he's inspired. Today is opening day for the MLB. Let's see if he can be inspired. And it looks like this could get down, and it does.
Managed to hit that just in the perfect location.
Cooper Zaremba with the single. And there are now runners on first and second. And in the second inning, Morales finds himself in a jam.
Yeah, after that absolutely silky smooth first inning, now it's 2 runners on. Nobody out. Going to have to come up with some magic to avoid any damage in this inning.
Now we have Tyson Kinnear. He is batting .250 on the year, and he has a team-high 6 runs. Here comes the pitch. And that is called for a strike. It is now 0-1 for Morales.
Nails that bottom right corner. Now an 0-1 count. Going to, I assume, continue to be aggressive now that there are 2 base runners on.
Here comes the 0-1. Morales looking to channel Zach Gallen. And that is a swing and a miss. Now 0-2. Good first 2 pitches by Morales, exactly what he needs.
Absolutely.
0-2.
This would be a huge strikeout here, or if he's able to get a double play ball, that would be really change the complexion of this half inning.
Morales has only allowed 1 earned run so far this year. And that is going to be out to left field. It doesn't look like it's going to be caught. And it's off the left field wall, and it's bobbled. Coming in to home plate.
Close play.
It is off the mark. Desert Edge is up 1-0 to begin this game.
So Campbell manages to slide in for a huge run there to take the lead. Very close play of the plate, just not quite able to hang on at home plate, which ended up being the difference. Now runners on first and second, and 1-0 lead for Desert Edge. Still no outs in the inning.
And now up. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner on first base for Desert Edge. It is Caleb Kersey. Not a lot of at-bats for Kersey this year, but he has scored 2 runs on the year. And now up we've got Justice Scott. He is batting less than 200 on the year. But he has 1 double and 1 RBI, looking to really make some damage in this inning, as there's still nobody out for Mako Morales. Here comes the first pitch, and it is outside for a ball, 1-0.
This is the first real trouble that Morales has run into all season. We'll have to see how he can deal with that initial adversity. Obviously a very strong team, and Desert Edge still undefeated in the region. So he'll have to pitch his best stuff to get these next 3 outs.
This Desert Edge squad is led by former professional baseball player Daniel Nelson.
It's some tremendous guidance to have as well going into this, and you can see why they've had their early success.
Yeah, we got a really good pregame interview from him. We actually, as current journalism students, we got some good advice from him on future interviews. So it was good to get that from a professional baseball player.
Absolutely.
As we will get the first out of this inning. Moves runners up to second and third. As Scott moves the runners up to second and third, 1 out.
That is a big out, but as you said, the runners advanced. Now an opportunity for Sheehan to potentially drive in a run or two if he's able to make solid contact.
Caden Sheehan batting just 125 on the year heading into this game. Let's see what he can do against Morales. Love that baseball bat.
I was thinking the same thing. It's definitely adds some flavor. We'll have to see if he can bring that same energy to the plate on this performance. That's a strike 1, so now an 0-1 count.
Trying to remember where I've seen that design before. We'll get back to that. Morales the 0-1, and it is in there for a strike, 0-2.
It's a nice pitch. Very good opportunity here for Morales to potentially get out of a bad situation with very minimal damage.
And yeah, they need it right now. One of the keys to this game is to contain the runs if you're Buckeye. And we have an infield pop-up.
Oh.
And it is caught for the second out of the inning.
Key play there. You can see the ball was caught up in the sun a little bit. But that's a huge out. Now just one more, and they can get out of here with only down 1 run.
Good catch from Maddox Villegas, the shortstop today for Buckeye.
That might work.
And Morales is now just 1 out away from getting out of this with just 1 run in this jam. As we have Zach Coleman up now for Desert Edge. 231 on the year with 3 RBIs as we got a high pitch, 1-0.
We're at the bottom of the order as well. This would be a huge opportunity for Coleman if he's able to come up with a big hit to make Morales face some of their most dangerous hitters as well.
Yeah, because their most dangerous hitter is coming up in Martinez. And it is 1-1 now for Morales. 1-1. You get a chance to watch any of the opening day games today, Henry?
Fortunately, I didn't. It's obviously not a great segue, but did you?
And we have a pop-up to the first baseman, and it is dropped, and that's going to score a run. Oh, a costly blunder by Buckeye as Kersey comes in to score. It is 2-0 now for Desert Edge.
Plays like that can definitely affect your psyche as a team. Obviously, an opportunity to get out of the inning there. Instead, we see a couple of runs score. So we'll have to see how Buckeye can recover after an error like that.
Oh, it is now 3-0. Desert Edge, excuse me. And this inning will go on. And it is outside for a ball. And now Morales will have to face Devin Martinez. He struck out looking his first time up.
It is a little bit less dangerous of a situation now. The 2 runs have already scored. 1 man on, 2 outs.
Yeah, unfortunately, the damage has been done. Morales looking to try to mitigate it as the 2-0 is low. Or the 1-0 is low, excuse me. 2-0. It is currently 3-0 Desert Edge. Now, Desert Edge, they will allow you to get back into this game with their team ERA, but given that Buckeye has had trouble coming by runs, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Absolutely. The key, again, is limiting the damage to 3 runs. That makes it still an absolutely manageable comeback.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, earlier this week we had Varsity Sports. We covered Saguaro versus Mesquite. Saguaro was down 4-0, and they were able to score 8 runs in that 5th inning. So it is possible as we have a stolen base attempt, and it looks like
he got it.
Kersey is going to be safe.
You know, we weren't watching out for Desert Edge stealing, but I mean, that's a key play. Gets a runner in scoring position for one of the most dangerous hitters that we'll see today in Martinez.
That's the 15th, just the 15th stolen base of the year by Desert Edge. A rare steal from them.
Yeah, got a great jump. Now has a great opportunity to add to the score some more.
Here comes the 3-1. Buckeye desperately needs to get out of this. And they will not on this at bat as Martinez draws a walk. Now there are runners on first and second with 2 outs.
So now, 2 runners on. 3 runs already scored in this inning. Definitely an opportunity for Durazo to add to the score some more. Really, just if he's able to get a hit, that could be another run.
Durazo flew out his first time out. He's looking to get back in the hitting column. He had a 2-run single on Tuesday. And that is out of play. Foul ball.
Yeah, we saw Morales in that first inning go right through the heart of their order, get a 1-2-3 inning. And that was very impressive. Obviously, some more adversity in this second inning, but he still has just the 1 earned run. It's just a difficult situation with the 1 error. So we'll see if he can get out of it here.
The 0-1 incoming. And it is a strike down the middle. 0-2 now. Morales is 1 strike away. Buckeye trying to avenge their Tuesday loss to this Desert Edge squad.
Huge pitch coming up right now.
Here it comes. And it is a swing and a miss. And Morales gets out of the inning. And it is currently 3-0 Desert Edge. The damage has been done. Bottom of the second coming up for Buckeye.
Hello, everybody. My name is Raymond Moreno from the Varsity Sports Show, reporting to you from the University of Arizona. And today I will be talking about the New York Giants in the 2020-25 NFL Draft. And as you can see, I'm a huge New York Giants fan. So I'll be talking about more news coming up. So the New York Giants have the number 3 pick in the NFL Draft. Now they can definitely go multiple ways. Either, for sure, we'll have to either draft a quarterback depending on the status of Aaron Rodgers. And if Aaron Rodgers does sign with the Giants or not, that will definitely impact on who they will draft. They could still definitely go quarterback at the 3rd pick, or they can take a quarterback/wide receiver in Travis Hunter. Now, to see here, it's a difficult thing to do because Joe Shane and Brian Daboll are all on the hot seat for this upcoming season, and they have to perform very well to keep their job. So what the Giants also have to do in the draft is draft some offensive linemen. Offensive linemen is very needed in order to succeed, to help the quarterback have good play, and to build that strong front.
We are back from Buckeye High School to begin the bottom of the 2nd. Desert Edge scored 3 runs in the top of the 2nd inning. Buckeye looking to get back into this game. And we have the catcher, Sebastian, drawing up now for Buckeye.
Ooh.
Little inside, but we got a strike called strike 1. 0-1.
It's a great pitch for Downing. We mentioned only the 1 inning pitch going into this, but a very, very strong start. Just the 4th batter now in the 2nd inning.
He's looked very calm up at the plate so far to begin this one.
Absolutely. We'll have to see if Buckeye can rattle him at all after 1-2-3, or effectively a 1-2-3 first inning.
Here comes the 1-1, and it is outside for a ball. It is 2-1 now. Drawing, batting 300 on the year. I was about to say 620. He's got 6 out of 20 at bats.
Pretty impressive.
Oh, that'd be very impressive. And it is a strike. 2-2 now.
Yeah. 6 RBIs already on the season. We'll have to see if he can get things started here for Buckeye.
And that is down for a ball. We have a full count. Buckeye has had games where they have scored a lot of runs in games like and where you have got a ball towards left field, and it is going to drop for Sebastian Drawing, and he is going to get second base, and it's a leadoff double. Good start for Buckeye.
Yeah, absolutely. That brings up a huge opportunity for them. High fly ball manages to land in the warning track and easily with a stand-up double.
Cooper Zaremba in left field, not able to make the catch, and we have a pinch runner now in Channing Murphy for Buckeye.
We know Buckeye likes to steal bases. We'll have to see if they try to get into third here to create a situation where any solid contact creates a run.
And now Maddox Villegas will come up for Buckeye. This is a hitter you want up. He's batting .364, has an RBI, has a team high 7 RBIs this year, and has 1 home run and 2 doubles. Let's see if he can make some noise here. And it is a ball, 1-0.
As you mentioned, absolutely been one of their most productive hitters early in the season, right in the middle of that order. Big opportunity here for him to drive in Buckeye's first run.
And we have another ball, good take, 2-0 now for Villegas. On Tuesday, Villegas went 0 for 2, did reach base on a walk. Buckeye recorded just 3 hits on Tuesday. As we have a strike. The 2-1 incoming. Oof, swing and a miss. Good pitch.
Yeah, great pitch there. able to definitely show off his velocity so far early in this game. We'll have to see if he can get this third strike or if Viejas can get the ball in play.
Here comes the 2-2 from Downing. And it's just inside. It'll be a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, good eye, close pitch there. We'll have to see how Downing approaches this 3-2 count.
Good chance now for Buckeye. The 3-2 incoming. And it is taken for a walk. Runners on first and second to start this inning for Buckeye.
Yeah, the pitch was just high. That definitely gives an opportunity. Now 2 men on. Still no outs for Buckeye early in the second inning. After a very seamless start from Downing, we'll have to see if Buckeye can, take advantage of a little bit of an opening here.
And looking to take advantage of that is second baseman Kasai Thornburg. Thornburg went hitless on Tuesday. And we have a sacrifice attempt. Here comes Thornburg, and close play at first. And right now he is safe.
Desert Edge arguing their cause, saying they got the tag. But he's ruled safe. An absolutely perfect bunt there. Now base is loaded, still no outs.
Desert Edge's coach comes out but warned to go back. It looks like we will have a discussion here.
Definitely a high throw, but it did look like he might have been able to apply that tag before he got to first base.
Let's see. Desert Edge coach Daniel Nelson talking with the ump now. Huge call in the bottom of the second.
Looks like the call is going to stand. Bases loaded, still 0 outs. Huge opportunity here for Buckeye to take advantage.
Coach Nelson not very happy about the call, but it will stand nonetheless. Bases loaded now with no outs. In this second inning, Desert Edge was able to take advantage.
Yeah, that bunt for a single could be definitely a huge play over the course of this ball game. Obviously, a very, very close call.
Ivan Garcia is now up for the Hawks. He was one of the few hitters who recorded a hit on Tuesday against Desert Edge. And if that ball gets away, the throw home, no good. And it is now 3-1.
Wow, what a play. He was ready to go as soon as that ball hit the dirt. You see that aggressive base running from Buckeye, which sort of defines their team. That's an incredible way to get a first run, because that ball didn't even bounce away very far.
Just incredible base running, though, from Channing Murphy, who was brought in for that as a pinch runner. That is his second run scored of the year. It is now 3-1. Buckeyes right back in it. Runners now on second and third with no outs. Prime opportunity for Buckeye.
Garcia now, as you said, 2 runners in scoring position. And it looks like we're about to see an intentional walk.
And it looked like for a second they would get an intentional walk, but that would have loaded the bases. So just a switch of the baseballs. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 3. 3-1 count now for Ivan Garcia.
I'll have to see how aggressive Garcia is now up in the count, whether he'll wait on this pitch and see if Downing is able to throw a strike. And he isn't.
Not on that pitch, and it is now bases loaded once again. Still no outs in this inning.
Well, there wasn't an intentional walk there, but he got the job done anyways. We now see 3 men on. Still no outs in this inning. And a visit to the pitcher's mound.
No, so essentially it was just, well, he doesn't suck. It's just
Coach Daniel Nelson coming out to talk with his pitcher.
Nelson looks like he's just trying to calm his starting pitcher's nerves, whether he's able to stay in there and get back to what he was able to do in the first inning, getting out of a jam here in the bottom half of the second.
First inning of this game started out very well, pitching-wise for both teams. Desert Edge was able to take advantage. In the top of the second, got 3 runs off an error and a sink and another hit. And now Buckeye looking to take even more advantage as they are down 3-1, but have the bases loaded with no outs. The pitch, and it is thrown for a strike.
Yeah,
now 0-1 for Alex Coronado.
Great breaking ball on that initial first strike pitch. We'll have to see if that pitcher's mound is able to make a difference in his composure.
And looking good right now, 0-2 on a swing and a miss now.
Yeah, for Coronado, he's going to have to come back in the count, see if he's able to get the ball in play here, down 0-2.
The pitch from Downing, and it's going to be another sacrifice attempt. Pretty good attempt. And we have another play at third, and he is safe.
Oh, they almost got him. You see some fans in the crowd with different opinions, but it did look like he was able to slide there into third safely. But another effective bunt here for Buckeye, showing off that base running, that small ball. So
yes, another run scored out of that is now 3-2 with 1 out in this inning. Runners on second and third. As we now have got Nate Bunger batting for Buckeye. He went 0 for 2 last game, reached on an error and actually scored one of the 2 runs in Tuesday's game.
Yes, so great work by Buckeye to get right back into this game after a shaky first half of the inning where there was those 2 runs scored on that error. Now just a 1-run game with a man on third and 1 out.
And we've got a pop-up. Looks like that's going to be in play, in field. And that will be the second out of the inning. Buckeye still down 3-2 with runners on second and third.
Huge out for Downing there. Now 2 outs, still man on second and third, but definitely a manageable situation if they're able to get 1 more out down here. And I believe this is the pitcher, Mako Morales, up to plate.
Mako Morales, the starting pitcher for tonight's game. He grounded out his first time around. And it is going to get over the head. And he will not be able to beat out the throw. Desert Edge will escape this inning with a 3-2 lead. But Buckeye gets 2 runs on the board. And we will be right back with the top of the third.
Sports have been a centerpiece of this country's traditions and bring people from all different ways of life together. In America, we find tradition in sports like football and baseball, where we are deeply rooted. But for Pierce McNamara, an Ireland native, he has found his connection and joy with the club rugby team.
Oh, I love rugby. Rugby's, I think, one of the best sports ever created. The camaraderie between teams, and how it makes you feel so a part of something bigger than yourself is really special.
Pierce started playing rugby in Ireland at a young age, saying that he initially did it just to skip school for the games, but in the end found a deep love for the sport. He moved to America in high school, and football didn't seem to work out, so he brought it upon himself to bring the sport he truly loved.
So I saw one of the Argentinian football coaches and tried to create a rugby club with him, but we only got 6-7 people to show up, so that kind of went down the pan.
Although he wasn't able to get it going in high school, college is where Pierce would reconnect with the game he drew towards.
Actually, how I got into it, an English guy, the former captain, passed me a rugby ball, and I caught the rugby ball, heard his accent, and I was like, oh, this could be for me here all over again. It's like deja vu. It's not quite the same, but still, obviously, the great sport is played the same, wherever you are in the world. But the U.S. has a long way to go still, but it's making good headway.
ASU Rugby has built a family, bringing everyone together and helping those coming from other countries feel back at home with the game they love. While the season is wrapping up, the community they've built is here to stay. I'm Marshall Brown with Varsity Sports.
And we are now back for the top of the third inning. In an eventful second inning, it is 3-2 Desert Edge. Buckeye looking to get out of this, have a quick inning.
Yeah, great work from Downing on that last inning after running into some initial trouble, and 2 runs from Buckeye, able to get out of 2 runners in scoring position and 1 out situation without any further damage. Now we'll see what Mako Morales can do in this third inning at the mound.
0-1 pitch for Morales to lead off the inning as Rene Ruiz is up to bat. For Desert Edge, he flew out his first time around. The 0-1 incoming. It is down low, 1-1. Once again, Ruiz had a great game on Tuesday, went 2 for 3 with a triple and 1 RBI. Looking to make some more noise today.
Just low for Morales there on the next pitch. We're now in our second time through the order after a very effective second inning from Desert Edge where they scored 3 runs. They now lead 3-2 in the top half of the third.
2-1 for Morales. And that ball is crushed into left field. And that ball is not coming back. It is a home run for Desert Edge.
Wow, I completely lost track of that ball for quite some time. Way out of the field of play there. And that makes the score 4-2. Absolutely crushed that ball. Diego.
Absolutely no doubt about that one. Rene Ruiz, that is his second home run of the year. And he continues his hot streak against this Buckeye squad. It is now 4-2 Desert Edge.
Yeah, you could tell as soon as he hit that ball, he knew it was gone. I think everyone in the stadium here did.
Certainly the left fielder, Nate Bunger, did. All he could do was watch as it flew into left field.
Well, we now have Adam Campbell to plate. He walked his first at bat. He also walked twice the last time these two teams played on Tuesday. So we'll see if he's able to get on base again because so far he's been very, very successful at doing it.
And we have a meeting between Morales and his catcher. Maybe just trying to calm him down after that home run.
Evan, if it's another meeting like that again, actually on any mound visit, stay on the first pitcher.
We'll have to see how Morales is able to respond after some continued adversity now in the top of the third.
Let's see how he responds. First throw is a strike, 0-1.
Great pitch, curves right into the bottom corner there to get off to a good start in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Morales. It is now 0-2.
Yeah, great count for Morales now. Been very aggressive in this at-bat. Let's see if he's able to get Campbell on this third pitch as well.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it is in play and not able to make the catch for Buckeye.
Yeah, hard hit play. It would have been a great catch, but not quite able to hang on.
Just out of the reach of David Castaneda.
I think we can call that one a single. So that's one man on, and now still no outs in this inning. 4-2 lead that Desert Edge is currently holding.
And so far another jam, or possible jam, for Mako Morales.
So Zaremba hit a single in his first at bat during that initial rally.
And he takes a 1-0.
Yeah, we saw that last inning, just able to get a couple hits together in a row, and that really got things started for Desert Edge. Obviously, this inning started a little bit differently with, I don't even know how far that home run was, but we'll see if they're able to keep the momentum going.
Seemed pretty dang far from here, let me tell you.
Yeah.
As we have another pitch down, and it is 2-0 now. Morales has allowed 2 runs, so has 2 earned runs today. 2 scored on an error in the last inning. Looking to keep this a 4-2 ball game. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Ooh, yeah, great off-speed pitch there. Definitely got the result he was going for Morales. Able to see if he's able to earn a strikeout in this at bat.
He could use that or a double play right now. The 2-1 pitch from Morales is outside for a ball. It is now 3-1.
Yeah, gonna have to pitch a strike here on this next pitch. Obviously, considering the his dominance going in, Desert Edge has really been able to get some good counts the last inning and a half.
Yeah, their hitting has been excellent in this 2-game series against Buckeye. 3-1, and it is going to be out to left field, and it's going to get down, and it is going to get behind the center fielder. It is going to be a double. Let's see the play. A third. He is out. Wow, what a huge out for Buckeye.
Another, huge close play of the plate there. That completely changes the look of things in this inning. Almost had a man on first and third with no outs, but that'll be 1 out, and now just the runner. Oh, did the runner advance to second? I missed that. It looks
pinch runner, looks like.
No, he's just putting it away. Still.
Oh.
No pinch runner.
Oh, no pinch runner. Just putting his equipment away.
Does look while Campbell was sliding into third. Zaremba was able to take that opportunity in advance to second base. So runner in scoring position with 1 out.
Tyson Kinnear now at bat for Desert Edge.
So Kinnear had an RBI, the first RBI of the game, in his first at bat on a single. We'll have to see another opportunity here to sort of add to those statistics with a runner in scoring position and just 1 out.
Meanwhile, what a huge throw out that was. Instead of having runners on second and third with no outs, this is more manageable for Morales.
It's a terrific throw as well. It had to be absolutely perfect, and it was. So that definitely makes the situation a lot more manageable for Buckeye.
1-1 count, 1 out in this inning. Runner on second for the Scorpions of Desert Edge. These two schools not that far away from each other, only 15 miles away is Goodyear from Buckeye. We now got a 1-2 count in favor of Morales.
Yeah, big opportunity here to get 2 outs and coming up on the bottom of the order here.
Morales seemed like he was going to get out of that last inning with just 1 run being scored before the pop-up error to first base resulted in 2 runs. And that's going to be out to right field, playable, and it is going to be caught. No advance from the runner on second.
Yeah, nice play there in the outfield, and also a strong throw, able to prevent anyone from advancing to third. Now 2 outs and an opportunity to get out of this inning just with the 1 home run.
This inning started out with an absolute blast of a home run from Rene Ruiz, followed by another single. It is now 4-2 Desert Edge. And that ball gets away.
runner able to advance to third on the wild pitch. But we now see 2 outs, runner on third, and Scott at the plate. He grounded out his first time up.
Sebastian Drouin not able to corral it in. In the 5th Desert Edge run, just 90 feet away. We have a 1-0 count. 1-0 count. The 1-0 coming. And is down for a ball, 2-0. And that's one of the things we've seen so far in this game. Morales has gotten behind on some counts.
Yeah, absolutely. I think facing some strong hitters in Desert Edge, you're hesitant to give him pitches that they can really take advantage of, but has put him in some difficult situations.
And that pitch is also going to be high. It is now 3-0.
Yeah, definitely a hitter's count here. Big opportunity with the man on third. We'll have to see how aggressive Morales is given the situation.
The 3-0 to Justice Scott. Grounded out his first time, looking to get on base here. And he will on a walk. Runners now on first and third for Desert Edge.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk there for Morales, very uncharacteristic. Now we have Ken Shin back out, and again, the bat is just it really adds something to the aesthetic for sure.
Absolutely.
But a big opportunity, regardless of the bat that I keep getting distracted by. But yeah, we have 2 men on, still 2 outs, but big opportunity to drive in another run.
This is Caden Sheehan. He popped out his first time around.
Move around on base. Let's go.
I really wish one of these kids had one of those pencil bats. I always enjoy looking at those the pencil bats.
Yeah, that's a major oversight. We'll have to see how that factors into who's able to come out on top.
And we have a stolen base attempt. The throw.
Oh, stealing home as well.
Stealing home.
Oh,
good throw home though. Good field awareness from Buckeye. And they escaped the inning with just 1 run being scored. It is 4-2 going into the bottom of the 3rd.
The regular season is over for GCU women's basketball, and they are now facing the WAC Conference Tournament. As the #1 seed and the overwhelming favorite to win this tournament, they are currently riding an unstoppable wave that started less than 4 months ago. The Lopes are currently accomplishing what few teams in the whole country have been capable of doing. At the beginning of this season, they handed Arizona State a 70-59 loss at the formerly known Footprint Center, and then followed it up by marching into Tucson and defeating the Arizona Wildcats 69-66. As if beating the 2 main schools in Arizona wasn't enough, GCU is currently on a 28-game win streak, the longest active streak in the nation by far, won a perfect 19-0 at home in the regular season, and look poised to punch a ticket to their first ever NCAA tournament appearance. Some of the players responsible for making this happen are a trio of 3 seniors in Laura Erickstrup from Portland, Oregon, Alyssa Durazo Frescas, a lights-out 3-point shooter at 47%, and Trinity San Antonio, GCU's leading scorer, averaging just under 16 points a game. The 3 have averaged a combined 45 points per game on the season. All of this has resulted in the team coasting through the WAC in the regular season and unlocking a 30-win season milestone. Now, they are the #1 seed in their conference tournament and looking to expand GCU's reach across college sports. The Lopes are 2 wins away from doing just that. On Wednesday, they defeated Utah Tech to advance to the semifinals of the WAC tournament. They will play that game on Friday.
And we are back for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Desert Edge added another run in the top half of this inning. Desert Edge looking to get that run back and possibly even more, as David Castaneda with the line out to first base. 1 out for Desert Edge in this inning.
So we're now at Buckeye's 2nd time through the order. Fierro popped out during that early inning when Downing was able to get off to a very strong start. We'll see what happens in the second at bat here.
And that is going to stay fair. Well, or it's going to be off his foot for a foul ball. It'll be 0-1.
Good call by the ump there. We'll see. 0-1 count now for that foul ball.
Fierro went 1 for 3 on Tuesday. Was able to record an RBI. And that is going to be popped up. Should be an easy play. And that is the second out of the inning. 2 quick outs.
Wow, very strong start from Downing after that second inning where Buckeye was really able to get some things going. Scored 2 and almost scored a couple more. So we'll see whether Buckeye can get something going now with 2 outs straight away.
And now we got the catcher, Sebastian Droing, up.
He had a double that went to the warning track in his first at bat. We'll see if he can keep it going.
Let off that 2-run second inning. So we got a foul ball. It'll be 0-1.
Yeah, definitely. Also could present an issue for a few cars out there, but we'll see. Hopefully they got lucky.
Here comes the 0-1. And that is going to be in play. And it'll be to first. And a very quick 1-2-3 inning for Desert Edge. Buckeye not able to get any runs. Top of the fourth coming up. Buckeye down 4-2.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hi, I'm James Copeland, and I am a junior at Arizona State University at Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications. I am a sports journalism and political science major, and I'll be interning for the Varsity Sports Show this semester in the Phoenix metro area. I can't wait to cover all the spring sports and meet new athletes and coaches in the area to tell their stories and who they are. Let's get rolling.
And we are back for the top of the fourth inning. Mako Morales still in the game and right back to bat for Desert Edge will be Caden Sheehan. Sheehan is completing the at-bat he had in the last inning.
And what an insane play that was.
That was a pivotal play because now instead of being down 3, Desert Edge is only up 2.
Yeah, how about the aggressiveness from Desert Edge that last inning they were up when they tried to steal home on Sheehan's at bat, and they almost got it as well.
Stealing bases, though, has proven to be difficult to come by, though, for Desert Edge. That's more Buckeyes game. 1-1 count. Morales trying to get a quick inning. Takes his time. Here's the pitch.
Sheehan able to lay off of that last pitch in the dirt. It's now a 2-1 count.
Buckeyes seeking their first win in regional play. They're 2-5 on the year, 0-2 in regionals. Meanwhile, Desert Edge is undefeated in the region. And that is a strike for Morales. It is now 2-2 the count.
Nice pitch. We've seen the last couple innings, runners from Desert Edge able to get on early. This would be a huge out for Morales just to start off this inning strong.
Here comes the 2-2 and fouled off.
Looks like might have hit his foot on that, walking a little gingerly, but he's coming back to the plate.
Hayden Sheehan coming back to the plate. Sheehan taking his time, walking off that last pitch as he returns to a 2-2 count. Here is Morales. And it is going to go to the shortstop. And it is not, he is not able to pick it up. And Sheehan reaches first safely. And yet another costly error.
Yeah, the fielding has been a big difference so far in a 2-run game. That's a play there where they're able to get on base now, no outs, and definitely an opportunity for Zach Coleman at the bottom of the order.
Maddox Villegas not able to come up with the play at shortstop.
Zach Coleman was the man behind the 2-run infield fly back in the second inning.
Here he is again, looks at a 1-0 pitch.
Yeah, that was a pivotal at-bat, as we've talked about, because it looked like they were going to be able to get out of that second inning the last time Coleman was at the plate.
So far, fielding has indeed been the difference in this game. The 1-0. And it is going to be in play. This is going to be a tough play for Villegas, but he records it.
Yeah, great play there to get one out. The runner did advance, but yeah, a little bit of a check swing, able to get some contact and able to advance the runner.
And now Desert Edge has a runner on second with 1 out.
So that brings Martinez to the plate. So far he struck out looking his first time, and then he walked in the second time he was up. So now we're the third time through Desert Edge's batting order.
He had a very good game on Tuesday. He recorded a double and a triple. It's one of the several, and a pickoff attempt at second. Runner is safe. But that's one of the things, the weird things we've noticed about this Buckeye team. They've made some great, they've had some really great throws from the outfield that have recorded outs, but their infield play has been a struggle for them so far.
Yeah, some nice plays as well there, just some inconsistency in the wrong moments. So we'll have to see. It's still a very manageable game, just 2 runs now in the top of the fourth, but we'll have to see.
And that is going to be a ball. Here comes the pitch from Morales. This is by far the biggest test of his young season. Came into this game with a .7 ERA.
Yeah, and the 14 strikeouts in just 10 innings is almost as remarkable. Just completely dominant, only 2 walks. He'd really run into no problems before this matchup against undefeated in the region, Desert Edge.
Desert Edge with the 4-2 advantage, looking to add on to it in this inning, as they have in the last 2 innings. And that is a swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Yeah, big cut of that ball. You could see he had eyes for the fences on that play.
Devin Martinez is 0-1 in this game, recorded a strikeout as well as a walk. Trying to get on base again. And that is going to be out of play. 2-2 now. Once again, it'll approach the tennis courts.
So definitely a chance for Morales to get his 3rd strikeout of the game, his 2nd one of Martinez. which would be a huge out at this juncture of the inning.
Buckeye was able to get out of that last inning with just one run being scored by making plays like that. Let's see if they have it in them again in this inning. The 2-2 pitch. And it is going to be a ball, full count.
Yeah, just missed the outside corner on that pitch. Now full count. Going to be interesting to see how Morales approaches the situation. Rather than scoring position, just one out.
Once again, Morales allowing just 2 earned runs in this game. 2 were scored on an error. Here's the pitch by Morales, and it is down low for a ball, and that is going to be a walk.
Yeah, great patience by Martinez, able to lay off there. Now his second walk of the game.
And that will bring up Zeus Durazo for Desert Edge. He is 0 for 2 so far with a fly out and a ground out. Trying to avoid going 0 for 3. He had a good game on Tuesday, went 1 for 3. As we have Morales' pitch. And it is outside for a ball. Going into this game, Morales only had only allowed 2 walks in 10 innings of work, but so far tonight, he's been losing a little bit of control in the zone.
Yeah, I think that's what happens when you face some top tier hitters in Desert Edge. So far, Durazo actually has a chance to.
And we have a pop up to the second baseman, and it is caught. And we have a play at first, and he's safe.
Close play there, almost got out of the inning entirely, but very good thinking to throw to first base in that play. I was about to say, Durazo is still the only player on Desert Edge who has not reached base so far this game. Very impressive statistic for that team.
Yeah, on Tuesday, only 2 players for Desert Edge did not reach base that were in their batting order. So far, Buckeye has run in to a buzzsaw of hitters, but they are still in this game. It is 4-2 with 2 outs in this inning. Runners on first and second, though, for Desert Edge.
The last time Ruiz was up, he had the ball so far to another stratosphere. I lost it almost entirely until I saw it way over the fence, eventually dropping down.
And if you're Rene Ruiz, this is a 2-game series to remember. That home run in the third inning, there was absolutely no doubt about it. Looking to add to the total. And it is down low for a ball in the dirt. Sebastian Drawing able to corral it. Keep the runners from advancing.
It's now a 1-1 count, 2 runners on and 2 outs.
It's been the pattern in this game, at least for the last 3 innings, after a very quick first inning from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just been about mitigating damage because there's been a lot of base runners to get on.
Although to the credit of this Desert Edge squad in the bottom half of the last inning, they were able to have a very quick 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, we talked about Downing coming in. Obviously, didn't have a lot of innings pitched, just the one, and had a rough outing. But he's been pretty. Aside from a few hiccups in the second inning, he's been pretty close to perfect.
Yeah, I mean the first and third innings especially have been really good, but getting out of that second inning jam, especially when it was 3-1 with the bases loaded and no outs, and to get out of that allowing only just 1 run.
Absolutely, no, he's definitely shown what he's made of so far. His mettle in this matchup, given Morales and Buckeye absolutely everything that they can handle.
Morales trying to get out of this inning. He is 1 strike away. And it'll be high for another full count.
Yeah, we're seeing Morales' pitch count get up definitely here. We'll have to see how that affects his control and velocity, but would be absolutely huge for him, and I'm sure he knows that, to get out of this inning on this pitch right here.
Here comes The biggest pitch of the game so far. The pitch, and it is going to be out to center field. It is playable, and it is going to get behind the center fielder in Adrian Fierro. 2 runs are going to score on an RBI triple. And Rene Ruiz, my goodness.
What a hitter, truly. 3-2 count, difficult situation. Not even the easiest pitch to hit, but he managed to hit it right over the center fielder. Now a triple and a home run. I mean, a little early to say, but it's conceivable that he could go for a cycle.
Well, he just got the hardest hit to get out of that. A home run and a triple and a home run earlier. Needs a single and a double.
Speaking of hitters having a very strong series, Adam Campbell.
Looking to drive that runner in from third and make this a 7-2 ball game.
Campbell has some power as well, but we've seen in this series it's been all about getting on base. Now 5 of 6 plate appearances, he's managed to get at least to first.
A walk and a single so far from Campbell. That ball is outside. 2-0 now. Morales once again behind in the count.
Yeah, you wonder whether he's starting to experience some fatigue. Obviously, a lot of pitches, a lot of deep counts, a lot of balls fouled off. We'll have to see how he can respond to this 2-0 count.
And we have a pickoff attempt at third base. Runner is safe. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Ryan Willett does about Morales. 6-2 ball game. A 3-0 count. Not in Morales' favor. Let's see the pitch. Takes his time. And it is a called strike. 3-1 count now.
Yeah, nice pitch there to get slightly back into the count. Going to be a tough out here is Campbell.
Here comes the pitch from Morales, taking more time in throwing his pitches now than earlier. And another base on balls. Yet another walk drawn by Morales, who earlier in this game, coming into this game, had only allowed 2 walks all year.
As you called out, meeting with the mound now, we'll see if Buckeye's about to make a decision with Morales, starting to show some fatigue on the mound.
And this could possibly be the final pitch. We will see what Ryan Willett has in mind.
Definitely an extended conversation that we're seeing here. We'll weighing their options, because Morales, as we've said over and over again, has been their ace early in this season. He's the guy you trust, but
and it looks like they are going to keep him out there.
Yeah, I mean, this is the guy that they trust to get this final out in the inning and keep the game manageable.
Currently 6-2, Desert Edge. They have scored in their last 3 innings. They've scored 2 runs in this inning. The Scorpions looking to add on, put up a crooked number.
Zaremba so far is 2 for 2 with a single and a double.
And that is going to be up into right field. It's playable. And Buckeye is out of the inning, but not before 2-run score for Desert Edge. It is 6-2 Scorpions going into the bottom half.
Hello everyone, my name is McKenna Kellums and I'm going to be an intern at the Varsity Sports Show this upcoming spring 2025. I will be covering all the local sports news coming out of Arizona's Maricopa County. I'm a junior at Arizona State University, studying to become a sports broadcaster, and I'm very excited to be able to step closer to making that dream a reality by giving everyone Arizona's best sports stories every single week.
Hi, my name is Om Jariwala and I'm an international student from the sphere of culture and entertainment, India. I'm a junior at the University of Arizona's Eller College of Management, studying marketing with a minor in film and television. This semester, I'm thrilled to intern as the social media manager for Varsity Sports Show. I'll be enhancing our presence on platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and X, while also contributing to on site production for visual and audio outreach in Tucson, Arizona. I'm excited to shine the spotlight on local coaches and players and bring their stories to life through sports. Let's make this season unforgettable.
And we are back for the bottom of the fourth inning. Desert Edge added 2 runs to make it a 6-2 ball game, as Maddox Villegas will lead it off.
You know, we talked about Downing coming into this game, and we've talked about it time and time again, but came in with only the 1 inning pitched on the season. But if I had one word to describe his performance so far, I'd say he's been very, very steady.
Oh yeah, like I've mentioned before, in that first and third innings, he did a great job. He's did an excellent job getting out of that jam in the second inning. Let's see what the fourth inning has in store, as he is quickly behind 2-0 in this count.
Couple balls on the dirt, potential, a good count early for Villegas.
And Villegas is now has a very favorable count at 3-0. Villegas has recorded a walk so far in this game. And we have a strike down the middle.
Definitely an opportunity for him to get on base for the second time. Still the second time through.
The 3-1 incoming, and it's inside. Villegas will get his second walk of the game, and Buckeye has a leadoff base runner.
Yeah, wastes absolutely no time getting to first base. My potential announcer's jinx using the word steady, but we'll have to see whether Thornburg here, after a bunt single his first time up, can keep the momentum going.
And Thornburg, it is hard hit to shortstop. Could this be a double play? And that ball was going to get away. So just 1 out will be recorded.
And he'll advance to second base with a wild throw. Almost an incredible double play, but the throw just sailed a little bit, allowing a runner in scoring position with 1 out.
So Villegas is out at second. Thornburg will move up to second on the high throw to first. 1 out in this inning now.
Garcia also walked during that dangerous second inning where Buckeye was able to score both of their runs so far in this game.
And Garcia swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Garcia has also walked in this game. Here comes the 0-1, and it is fouled off, 0-2.
Yeah, strong count here. Going to be difficult for Garcia to puts him in a disadvantageous situation, but definitely still in the O. Almost a pick off at second base, but able to slide back in safely is Thornburg.
You feel like Buckeye really needs to start scoring soon.
Oh, absolutely. No, they haven't been able to get. Ooh.
And it is a strikeout.
Yeah, I was about to say they haven't been able to be quite as effective against Downing as maybe they'd hoped. Another huge strikeout for Downing, actually his first of the game.
11 outs in, first strikeout recorded by Chase Downing. That is a swing and a miss to Alex Coronado.
His first at bat, Coronado sacrifice bunted, but very effectively for an RBI.
And the second pitch will be outside to even the count at 1-1.
You still have a runner in scoring position after a throwing error to first. So definitely an opportunity here to put at least one run on the board.
But right now, Chase Downing is in a good zone.
Yeah, absolutely in the groove. Some great velocity here, throwing past some batters.
And that ball's inside. Coronado stays alive. 2-2 the count. 2 outs in this inning. Here it comes, and it's outside. We have a full count now.
Yeah, another full count. We've seen situation quite a bit on both sides. We'll have to see whether Coronado can manage to become another base runner or even score a run. Ooh.
And he will not be able to do it there. Buckeye not able to record any runs in this bottom half. 5th inning coming up. Down 6-2 is Buckeye.
My name is Bella Casey, and I am very excited to be one of the new interns for the 2024 fall season. As a person who has grown up playing and watching sports, I know the hard work and determination it takes to be an athlete. So whether it's on the field, court, or track, I love competition, and I'm very thrilled to be able to give you an inside look during this season. Make sure to stay tuned and stay connected to the Varsity Sports Show for all the latest sports news.
Hi there, I'm Savannah Judnich, and I will be reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. I was born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, and attend UNLV as a senior studying journalism and media studies. I have really gotten into sports. Some of my experience includes this article about the Vegas Thrill. I have furthered my knowledge with audio by co-hosting a podcast last semester all about marketing and public relations. I hope to continue my studies not just in writing but audio knowledge throughout the course of the semester. It's nice to meet you.
And we are right back. Top of the 5th inning is here. We have a new pitcher for Buckeye, number 4, Zayden Davis. After 4 innings from Mako Morales.
Actually, yeah, allowed 4 earned runs. Definitely ran into some more difficulty than past at-bats. He really battled, was able to get out of some tough situations, but ultimately, with some errors and a couple mistakes, we're able to see Desert Edge with a fairly commanding 6-2 lead here in the 5th inning.
Davis has 1 appearance so far this year, has a 4.5 ERA, has 7 total strikeouts to 5 base on balls, and 3 earned runs in less than 5 innings of work. And he will start things off against Tyson Kinnear of Desert Edge. He is 1 for 2 in this game with an RBI single and a flyout. As the top of the 5th is underway. And it is started off by Davis with the ball.
You'll see Davis is a frequent relief option for Buckeye.
And that is going to be crushed into right field. And that will get down. Extra bases once again for Desert Edge. And for Tyson Kinnear. He is now 2 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, big hit for Kinnear. A strong start for a lot of these hitters for Desert Edge. Now we see Scott, who was walked and grounded out earlier in the game. And an early meeting between pitcher and catcher after that double to start the inning.
Definitely not the way you want to start if you're Zayden Davis. Trying to end the 3-inning streak of Desert Edge scoring.
We're now in the final 2 batters of the batting order, coming up on Desert Edge's 4th time up to plate through the order.
And it's only the 5th inning. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's really shown. Again, all but 1 player for Desert Edge has managed to get on base at least once. Just a really great team effort from all their hitters today.
Meanwhile, Buckeye not as lucky with or fortunate with their hitting today. Only recorded 2 runs out of that bases loaded jam they gave Desert Edge.
Yeah, you hope for Buckeye that that's not going to be their best opportunity of the game, but.
And that ball is going to get through. Another run is going to score for Desert Edge.
Yeah, bouncing ball there that managed to just make its way past the third baseman. A huge hit there from Scott. Now his second time on base, which should bring up Sheehan.
Justice Scott with the RBI single. It is now 7-2 Scorpions in the top of the 5th.
So the last time he was up, Sheehan advanced on an error. We'll have to see what he does on his third time at the plate.
And once again, we have Caden Sheehan and his colorful baseball bat.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunately what I think every time he comes to the plate as well, but we'll see. Trying to add some, analysis beyond that, sort of failing, but we'll see. Oh, high pitch.
2-0 the count.
So we're seeing Davis sort of struggle early in counts so far, getting behind, and that's making things a little more challenging to start out this 5th inning.
Still has not recorded his first out and has allowed a run to score. And he's going to allow another hit here. Runner is going for third. The throw is offline. And a runner at second. And he is out.
I think we didn't give, based on the statistics, Buckeye quite enough credit for just how aggressive they've been base running this game. And even though it didn't work out there, they have been able to use that to their advantage. So now we see Zach Coleman at the plate. He initially drove in 2 runs on an infield fly and is also grounded out in this matchup.
So Caden Sheehan able to drive in a runner to third base, but has thrown out himself at second. 1 out now for Desert Edge, or for Buckeye, excuse me. And make that 4 straight innings now where Desert Edge has scored at least 1 run. And that ball is going to get out of the ballpark right behind us for a strike.
So now you had a 1 count, initial strike after that high arcing foul ball.
The 1-1 incoming from Davis.
Nice pitch. Now a 1-2 count. It'd be huge for Davis to get his second out of the inning right here.
You've also got to give credit, though, to this Desert Edge pitching today. Their team ERA, as that is going to score another run. Close play at first.
Looked like he was called out, but an RBI ground out on that play, which will bring up the top of the order for the 4th time.
Even in the outs Desert Edge is getting, they are still contributing as Zach Coleman brings in yet another run for Desert Edge. It is 8-2 Scorpions.
Yeah, Desert Edge definitely starting to pull away. As that first pitch is called a ball.
2 outs in the inning, nobody on. Scorpions have added 2 more in this inning.
Noticeably faster pace pitching from Davis here. Now 2 balls and no strikes. But Martinez, one of their strongest hitters here. He's walked twice today.
You want to also be careful with Martinez because he is not afraid to hit it. He had a double and a triple on Tuesday.
Yeah, you can see that with their approach. This could be Martinez's third consecutive walk just in this one matchup. And he's happy to take it. Ball 4.
And the inning will go on. That is a walk with 2 outs in the inning. Davis will have to go at least one more. Face one more batter in this inning.
So now we see Durazo come to plate. I keep getting excited because about this statistic that I seem to have found. But if he is able to get on base, that makes it everyone in Desert Edge's lineup that has managed to pull that off today.
And that's just, that says it all right there.
Martinez looked like he was thinking of stealing that base. Davis was having none of it as he returns firmly to first.
Very few stolen bases on the year for Desert Edge. But that
hasn't stopped them from being aggressive on the base paths, though. Even if
no, absolutely not.
Don't have the highest numbers, you know they're always looking to grab an extra base on a hit.
And we have a pickoff attempt at first base. Runner's safe. And this time we will have a runner going towards second, and the throw is off, and runner is safe.
Yeah, so that's a big play there. Gets a runner in scoring position. Still 2 outs, so definitely an opportunity for Durazo to drive in a run if he's able to get a hit.
Hey, way to run, kid. Way to run.
And here comes the pitch. And it is going to be foul. Going to get out of play down the right field line.
It's now a 3-1 count.
Durazo once again trying to be the last piece of the mosaic and getting every single Desert Edge batter on base. And that one is going to be popped up. And the final out of this 5th inning has been recorded by Buckeye. Buckeye has a lot of work to do, down 8-2. We will be right back with the bottom half.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
And we are back in the bottom of the 5th.
And Bunger gets hit right away.
Nate Bunger gets hit right away by a pitch. Still a lot of work to do, though. Desert Edge has taken control of this game. It is 8-2 Scorpions heading into the bottom half of this 5th inning.
So up comes Morales, Desert Edge's pitcher. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts today. In what continues to be a very strong outing for Downing in his first extended action of the season.
Yeah, he's only allowed 2 hits in this game, combined with 1 error. But if you also look at what his batters are doing for him today, getting him 8 hits, resulting in 8 runs, just a very, very well-structured game if you're Desert Edge.
Yeah, very, very complete performance.
Another ball is thrown for a 2-0 count.
So a little bit of a wild side shown by Downing this inning, even if he's having a very strong game. Let's see if he can get back on track.
And we have a stolen base attempt, but it looks like it's going to be an out.
Yeah, so that keeps Morales hitless so far in this game. A very key out for Downing there. Pitching with a 6-run lead, which definitely puts him in a very good position.
So Nate Bunger has to quickly run back to first base as 1 out has been recorded now in the bottom half of this 5th inning. Buckeye trying to get back into this game.
So Castaneda definitely showing bunt on that first pitch. We'll have to see whether that's something he'll commit to with a man on first and 1 out.
Castaneda has been hit by a pitch, and he was caught stealing earlier this game.
Also lined out, so he's 0 for 1, but he has gotten on base. We'll have to see if he can do that again like he did in the 2nd inning to sort of, no, that was the 1st inning.
2-0 count, 1 out. And it'll be fouled back.
Now a 2-1 count.
By Castaneda, a 2-1 count. Hawks have not had a serious threat at the plate since that 2nd inning.
It's been very, very comfortable for Downing. Now in this 5th inning, you'd hope to apply some pressure.
But time is not on the Hawks' side. They have to make a move quickly. The pitch, and it is going to be out of play for a 2-2 count.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long Downing stays in this game. So far, he looks unfazed, like he hasn't declined at all. But the pitches definitely are going to start adding up. So we'll see how that decision plays out.
Here comes the 2-2 count from him. It's another pickoff attempt at first. Pretty close. Still safe, though, is Bunger. Castaneda awaits the pitch, and he swings and misses in a steal attempt.
Looks like he got it.
And Bunger is safe at second. But another out recorded by Desert Edge.
Now 2 outs, the runner in scoring position. Not quite as threatening as the situation as it might have been earlier in the game now that Desert Edge has managed to get off to a 6-run lead. But still an opportunity to start something for Fierro.
Fierro is 0 for 2 in this game, popped out both times. Trying to keep this inning alive and drive in Bunger.
Yeah, you pointed out just the 2 hits that Downing has given up today. Definitely some walks, definitely some pitch outside the zone as he puts the ball in play.
Slowly hit towards second base, and that will be another scoreless inning recorded by Desert Edge. Buckeye stuck at 8-2, and we will be right back with the top of the 6th.
My name is Bella Casey, and I am very excited to be one of the new interns for the 2024 fall season. As a person who has grown up playing and watching sports, I know the hard work and determination it takes to be an athlete. So whether it's on the field, court, or track, I love competition, and I'm very thrilled to be able to give you an inside look during this season. Make sure to stay tuned and stay connected to the Varsity Sports Show for all the latest sports news.
Hey everyone, my name is Evan Rodriguez from Arizona State University, and I am interning for the Varsity Sports Show this semester. I am originally from Seattle, Washington, and fell in love with sports at a very young age. My favorite sports team is the Seattle Seahawks. My passion for sports is what led me to the sports journalism career, and I know I can excel at that with the Varsity Sports Show internship.
Hello everyone, I'm Durano Jr. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I will be an intern at the Varsity Sports Show this spring. I will be covering all of the local sports news coming out of Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a senior at Arizona State University, studying to become a sports broadcaster. I can't wait to achieve that dream. I will be giving my best sports stories throughout this semester.
And we are back. It is the top of the 6th inning. Buckeye still scoreless since that 2nd inning, and Desert Edge still up 8-2.
Davis gave up 2 runs in his initial inning of work. We've seen he's staying out there in relief. He's facing Ruiz, who is off to an absolutely tremendous start.
Oh, he has been an absolute nightmare for Buckeye.
We've seen him hit all 3 balls into the outfield. That's resulted in both a home run and a triple in his last 2 at-bats. We'll see whether he's able to add to the damage here.
That ball is high, 2-0. And you have to wonder what the approach is by Davis against Ruiz. Here comes the 2-0. And it is not able to be fielded cleanly by the third baseman, Castaneda. And once again, Ruiz will reach base.
Now just a single double away from a cycle completed in this game. Definitely something to look out for as we get closer to the 7th inning.
And with the hitting of this Scorpion squad in this game, it's not too far-fetched to think that he could come back up again.
Adam Campbell up to the plate. Now he's gotten on base in 6 out of 7 times in this series, and all 3 times tonight. Just absolutely almost a lock so far, which is pretty unbelievable to say.
And looks like Ruiz will steal.
Successfully as well.
And he is safe at second indeed. Once again, Desert Edge not afraid to steal in this game.
Even up 6 runs, they're maintaining the same aggressive approach that we've seen today. Now no outs and a runner in scoring position.
That's why they're up 8-2 right now. As we got a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, nice pitch there. Definitely got him with the off speed.
The 1-1 to Campbell. It is now 2-1. Desert Edge once again putting themselves in position to yet have another run scored in their 5th straight inning. And that is a well-hit ball, but it will be an out to right field. Ruiz will stay put at second base. And Davis records the out.
Yeah, great play from Davis, as you said. Able to go and grab that ball that was hit hard. There's been some balls in the outfield that have gotten down, and that's been a big difference maker in today's game. That was a huge play there.
One of the more smooth outs we have seen so far, recorded by the Hawks. 1 out scored. 1 out recorded in this inning. Here comes the pitch from Davis. And it is down the middle for a strike.
So now we have Zaremba to the plate. He has a single and a double tonight. 2 for 3. One of a couple, or most hitters for Desert Edge who are just having a very, very effective matchup.
And that will be looked at for a ball. Zaremba evens up the count. And just what an impressive day overall for all these Desert Edge Edge hitters.
Yeah, I think we predicted it might be a high-scoring game, but one of the things we've really seen is Downing in 5 innings pitched. Really only had 1 inning where he ran into trouble, gave up 2 runs. But aside from that, what a great performance from a pitcher who had only been in for 1 inning previously this entire season.
Indeed, and Desert Edge has not looked back ever since that second inning threat. Recorded 5 unanswered runs ever since.
Yeah, and definitely an opportunity to add some more here now. Still a runner in scoring position and just the 1 out.
Now here comes the 2-2 to Zaremba. It is outside for a ball. It's a full count now with 1 out.
Yeah, some very long at-bats that Desert Edge has also been able to draw this entire game. It's definitely caused Buckeye some problems.
It'll cause yet more problems there as another walk has been recorded. And now up will be Tyson Kinnear for Desert Edge.
We've really seen that patient approach from Desert Edge all game long. They don't need to hit the ball out of the park every single play, but if they have an opportunity to get on base, whether that's a walk, whether that's just putting the ball in play, they've really been consistent throughout.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we haven't really seen as that ball will go out of play. And that's one of the things we haven't, that Buckeye has really, they've been trying to attain so far this year. They just haven't been able to fully do that yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen some positive signs today early on in the game, but I think this game has just gotten away from Buckeye. But yeah, we've seen as a hard
another ball to the outfield. But it will be recorded. Ruiz will advance to third. 2 outs now in the top of this 6th inning.
Yeah, another strong play there. Now 2 outs and an opportunity to get out of this inning with that same 8-2 scoreline, which would be definitely a moral victory for Davis heading into the top of the 6th, or the bottom of the 6th.
He'll have to get through Justice Scott first. He has recorded an RBI single and a walk in this game. Davis trying. Oh, and we got a pickle here. And he is out at second base. And we are going to the bottom of the 6th inning now. The first scoreless inning recorded by Buckeye. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Will Case. Born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, I am now a junior majoring in sports journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication at Arizona State University. I'll be working with Varsity Sports this semester, creating all types of content and broadcasting high school games across the valley. I started reporting on sports news by creating video packages in high school, and from there, I knew I wanted to become a sports broadcaster. Through Blaze Radio and this opportunity at Varsity Sports, I hope to continue developing as a person and as a broadcaster.
Hello everybody, my name is Brady Hanson and I'm an intern here at the Varsity Sports Show. I am also a student at Arizona State University studying sports journalism. A little more about me, well, I'm a big time golfer. I love the sport, but nothing comes close to my number one sport of baseball. I am so excited for this opportunity with Varsity Sports Show, not only to help me to grow and expand as a journalist, but to help provide sports coverage that you all love and crave so much. Can't wait to see y'all out there.
And we are back for the bottom of the 6th inning. And a quick correction, that was the first time that Buckeye had not allowed a run since the first inning. It is still 8-2 going into the bottom half of this 6th inning.
And you know who's still out there is Downing. Starting to think about a complete game here after only pitching 1 inning going into this matchup. Definitely looked very, very strong out there since the 2nd inning.
Yeah, he has showed no signs of letting up so far. Hasn't gotten into a big jam since the 2nd. Desert Edge is very confident in this young man. His first pitch of the 6th, It's going to be a little high. 1-0 the count. As we've got the catcher Sebastian Drawing now up.
We saw Drawing hit a double during their second inning rally. Wow, did that ball curve in?
And right down the middle for a strike. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And it is going to be out of play for a foul ball.
Another good count, Downing ahead. Now 1 strike away from potentially his 4th strikeout of the game.
Took 11 batters to get his first strikeout, but ever since, he's recorded 3 more strikeouts. Here comes the 2-2 count. And it is a swing and a miss. And Drawing is retired. And we have 1 out in the bottom half of this inning.
Yeah, Downing just been dominant really since that second inning. At one point, yeah, it was, Buckeye was able to get more going, but he's really been effective.
Now back to the top of the order with Maddox Villegas. He's recorded 2 walks in this game.
Yeah, still haven't been able to retire him.
And that ball is taken for a strike, 1-1 now.
Yeah, as we pointed out about Downing, still only the 2 hits given up in this entire matchup.
And another nasty curve gets in there for a 1-2 count. Here comes the 1-2 quickly. And this could be, and looks like Villegas is going to reach.
I think that would count as an error and an unfortunate bounce there, but that means Villegas has.
And that will be an infield single.
My apologies on that.
No, it's all good. Buckeye still showing signs of life as we got a stolen base attempt. And Villegas will steal.
Villegas quietly in a game in which his team is currently behind has been very, very strong, especially at the plate. 2 walks, an infield single, and now a stolen base. Still has not been retired this entire game.
And we got a strike down the middle. Kasai Thornburg, the second baseman, now up. Recorded a bunt single earlier in this game.
Yeah, back in the second inning, that was a very close play. A lot has happened since then. At the time, it looked like it might be pivotal, but now Buckeye finds himself down 6 runs.
And it looks like we had a balk recorded just now, which will send Villegas to third base.
Definitely a rare call, especially at the high school level, but I think it was the correct one. Now, definitely an opportunity for Buckeye to get back on the score sheet, potentially driving the 3rd run.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's going to be inside for a ball. 1-2 the count now. Let's see if Coronado can. And then looks like we got another balk.
Wow.
8-3.
So we saw Downing just hesitate slightly on that last play. A very strange sequence of events where 2 straight balks scored a run. So that's the 3rd run of the game for Buckeye. Still 8-3.
That is the first run recorded by Buckeye since their second inning. 2-2 count with 1 out. And that will be foul.
So Thornburg's still on the plate. Obviously, a lot has happened during this at-bat. 2 balks and a run. But Thornburg so far 1 for 1. He, as we said, had that key bunt single.
And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Thornburg strikes out.
Well done from Downing to remain completely unfazed after those couple of balks in a row. Comes up with his 5th strikeout of the matchup.
Chase Downing able to come back from that last balk that scored a run, able to record the strikeout.
Now see Garcia at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout swinging.
And that ball got behind. Got behind Ivan Garcia, but not able to get hit by it. It's 1-1.
Definitely an ethical approach to that at bat by Garcia. Maybe could have moved his body a little bit and seen if he could have gotten a free base, but no, he wants to see what he can do head to head against Downing.
And it's a 3-1 count. Garcia takes the ball. It is now 3-1. Trying to keep this inning alive for the Hawks. And now we have a full count.
3-2 after a nasty fastball that was just a little bit deceptively high.
Chase Downing trying to get through 6. Oh! Oh, it hit the bat.
Garcia very, very unlucky here. Maybe he has to feel like a target after almost getting hit by 2 balls, but just happened to hit his bat.
Thought for sure that was going to be a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
But it hits the bat of Garcia. It's still 3-2. But he will reach base on a walk.
After all that, Garcia does get his base.
And he earned that base that time.
He absolutely did.
Hawks still alive in this inning. As Alex Coronado will now come up, the designated hitter for Buckeye.
He had a sacrifice bunt for an RBI back in the 2nd inning.
And Coronado will swing low. It is 0-1 now. Just fouled it off. Desert Edge has been relentless in this series, outscoring the Hawks 18-5 in these last 2 games as it stands right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And some strong pitching performances, some very, very strong performances at the plate as well.
2-1 the count now. And that is in for a strike. 2-2 now.
A close pitch there, just managed to catch the outside corner on the right. We'll be able to see whether he can get yet another strikeout. He's been on Downing, that is.
And that ball is hit out to left field, and it will not be caught. Coronado will record a double, and now there are runners on 2nd and 3rd now.
That was definitely not a strikeout. Made some great contact there. Almost able to drive in a run, but as it stands, we have a man on 2nd and 3rd with an opportunity for Bunger to potentially drive in at least 1 run, maybe 2.
And the last 2 hitters have reached. For the Hawks, they still have life. Down 8-3, but runners on 2nd and 3rd in the bottom of this 6th inning.
Bunger got hit by a pitch his last time up, trying to get on base yet again. As
looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. Braden Lamb will be the pinch runner.
Desert Edge definitely so far or Buckeye that is, has used pinch runners to effect. Both teams have.
Coronado will go back to the dugout after recording that double. It looks like we will have a pinch hitter in now for the Hawks. Yeshua Juarez. Going into this game, he is batting .500 on 4-8 hitting.
Definitely a very strong start to the season.
Ball gets away, but no advance from the runners on second or third. Buckeye trying to add more runs after the balk allowed by Downing. And
a check swing makes contact, so that'll be a strike 2.
And we've got another familiar position now for Buckeye. 1 strike away from the inning ending. Let's see if they can stay alive once again. And it'll be outside for a ball, 2-2.
Good take. Desert Edge does have a commanding 5-run lead at the moment, but a big hit here could definitely change the complexion of this game.
And with the team ERA overall for Desert Edge, you don't want that to happen, and it won't. A swing and a miss. And that'll be the end of this 6th inning. The final inning is coming up. Buckeye adds 1, but they are down 8-3.
Hello everyone, my name is Raymond Moreno. I am an intern for the Varsity sports team. In the spring semester, I will be giving you guys all sports coverages of Tucson sports. I am a student at the University of Arizona, and I'm excited to be here to work on my craft and to become a better sports journalist.
Hello, my name's Ethan Hall, born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be working with Varsity Sports this season, producing shows across the valley from high school to the college level. I got my start in the Northwest Valley working with PSBN, producing shows on the high school level. I then went to continue on to Arizona State University, working on Cronkite News. I can hope to continue my journey, producing great shows for great people.
Hello, my name is Jordan Rivera, a senior at the University of Las Vegas, Nevada, and this semester I get the honor of interning with the Varsity Sports Show. Ever since I was young, I've been infatuated with sports, the ins, the outs, the analytics, and now I get the chance to bring that knowledge and that passion to the world. I can't wait to showcase all the talented athletes and programs around the Las Vegas Valley here from the Varsity Sports Show.
And we are back for the 7th inning of this game. Zayden Davis will stay in the game for Buckeye, as it is currently 8-3. Desert Edge. The hitting performance in this game has been owned by the Scorpions, recording 9 hits to the Hawks 4.
So Justice Scott at the plate. He hit an RBI single his last time up, one of many hitters to contribute to this 8-3 scoreline for Desert Edge.
It nearly gets hit by the pitch as it goes to the backstop. It'll be 1-0.
Seeing some close ones this last inning or so. This is now Davis's 3rd inning in relief. Looking to close out this one and hope for a rally from his team.
And that ball will be lined out to center field, and that is a quick out, recorded by Davis.
Got some great contact, but unfortunately right to the center fielder. So that'll be the first out for Buckeye in this inning.
Caden Sheehan back up to bat for the Scorpions.
As always, the man with the golden bat, or the colorful bat in this situation, but he's 1 for 2 with a pop out and a single.
And that is high for a ball, 1-0. Davis looking to go 1-2-3. Allowed 2 runs so far in his relief appearance. As the 1-0 is incoming. And it is high again for another ball. Another pitch incoming. And in the same location, it'll be a 4-pitch walk.
So that's Sheehan's 3rd time reaching base, including an error that he was able to advance on earlier. This brings up Zach Coleman, who at the bottom of the order had an RBI ground out his last time up. He also, in the second inning, drove in 2 runs on a pop-up that was not caught in the infield.
That was the play that made it 4-0 when it could have stayed 2-0 earlier.
Definitely a game changer, huge momentum shifter for Desert Edge earlier in this game.
And it is down low for a ball. Count evened up now at 1-1.
You know, I won't put pressure on Desert Edge, but I'm sure Ruiz, coming up in 3 batters, is aware that he's just a single away from a cycle.
And that could possibly be a double play. And it is.
Another great play.
What a good inning for Buckeye. The double play to end it. And we are going to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Buckeye got work to do.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tyler Wargo, and I'm an intern at Varsity Sports Show this upcoming year, and I'm honored to give you local coverage regarding sports within the Valley. A little bit about myself. I am a senior studying in sports journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication, located at Arizona State University. And again, I am very honored to give you guys the coverage that you guys want to see regarding sports within the Valley.
Hey everyone, my name is Jimmy Forsini, and I'll be interning at the Varsity Sports Show this spring. I'll be bringing you all the local sports news that comes out of Southern Arizona. I'm a senior at the University of Arizona studying broadcast journalism, and I can't wait to take a step towards my dreams by giving you Southern Arizona's best sports stories each and every week.
And we are back for the bottom of the 7th inning. The Hawks are looking to rally in this one, but they will have to score at least 5 runs to bring this thing to extra innings, 6 to win it.
Definitely a tall task ahead of them. We should say Downing is still out there. 7th inning going for a complete game here. Very, very strong performance.
And besides the box last inning, he has done a good job staying in control, staying in command, and now he is looking for the opportunity to have a complete game.
We now see Morales, Mako Morales, their ace pitcher, coming to plate for Buckeye.
And he will take a pitch inside. Morales started this game as the pitcher. Went through 4 innings, 4 earned runs. Now looking to take advantage of this 2-0 count. And it is outside for a ball, 3-0.
Definitely an opportunity here. Morales has not yet reached base, but this could be his chance.
And that ball is going to be up the middle for a single. Good start to the inning. Morales records the single.
Great contact there. Almost an incredible diving stop by Zach Coleman, but just beyond his glove for a single.
And now the third baseman, David Castaneda, will come up to bat. Has not recorded a hit so far in this game, but he has been hit by a pitch. Was caught stealing. And it looks like he will show bunt. But we'll hold back. It is 1-0 now. And we have a stolen base attempt. And good throw.
They seemed ready for that. Clearly read the scouting report for Buckeye coming in. They're going to be very aggressive on the base paths. Hasn't been quite as effective as it usually has been this season.
And that's a tough break for Buckeye, now down to their final 2 outs. As Morales is caught stealing. Castaneda now facing the 1-1. And it will get down. That will be another hit.
Right, so it drops. So we now have 1 out and 1 man on with Fierro coming up.
A tough break. Once again, another tough break, though. If you're Buckeye, that could have advanced the runner to second with no outs.
Absolutely.
But good response, though, to get the hit.
Fierro looking for his first hit of the game. This would be a great time to have it with one man on, one out in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And that ball will be outside for the 1-0 count. The Hawks looking more relaxed in the final few innings of this game. Here's the stolen base attempt. It is not fielded cleanly.
Yeah,
and Castaneda records the stolen base.
Bounced off of Castaneda's knee there. Got a great jump and was able to slide into second safely.
Now the 8th stolen base of the year for Castaneda. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 now.
We see Castaneda getting a big jump on second base, looking to be aggressive on the base paths to try to bring his team back into this game with just 2 outs remaining.
And it looks like Buckeye, after those tough middle innings, has been more comfortable in the final innings of this game.
Yeah, definitely. It is a little bit challenging now with...
And what a pickoff at second! And it is successful. Oh my goodness, another tough break for Buckeye.
A pickoff on a walk, that's exceedingly rare, but tremendous play there.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I'll be honest, I don't think I have either. It shows the
pickoff
aggressiveness.
on a walk.
Yeah. It shows the aggressiveness. It can pay off. It can hurt you in this particular inning.
And it looks like this is going to do it for Chase Downing. What a performance. 6 2/3 innings, only allowing 3 runs. We will be right back.
Hey everybody, I'm Colby Miltonberger. I'm a student at Arizona State University studying sports journalism, and I'll be interning at the Varsity Sports Show. I've been living in Arizona for almost 11 years now and have always had a deep passion for sports. I am so excited to get to cover sports for my community and learn and improve my skills as a journalist this spring with the Varsity Sports Show.
Hey everyone, my name is Evan Rodriguez from Arizona State University, and I am interning for the Varsity Sports Show this semester. I am originally from Seattle, Washington, and fell in love with sports at a very young age. My favorite sports team is the Seattle Seahawks. My passion for sports is what led me to the sports journalism career, and I know I can excel at that with the Varsity Sports Show internship.
Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin Toon. I'm an Arizona native and current junior studying journalism with a focus in sports media at Northern Arizona University, and I'm so excited to be interning with the Varsity Sports Show this spring. I can't wait to bring sports stories that matter to the local Arizona community.
Greetings, folks and fans of the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Jorge Montiel. I am a graduating senior this semester. Just like you, I enjoy learning about coaches and teams and seeing what makes teams tick. I like to dig in and tell their stories through the camera. I'm excited about joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester and look forward to bringing you quality content weekly on local Arizona sports. I will see you at the game.
Hola familia, it's Karen Reyna, and I will be an intern here at the Varsity Sports Show. I'm a junior at Texas Southern University studying radio, television, and film, and I can't wait to give you all the exciting news about sports here in Texas. So let's make it a great season.
And we are back from Ellis Field and Buckeye. Chase Downing has just been pulled from the game after recording 6 2/3 innings. And now in relief for him is Rene Ruiz, the hero of this series, or of this game for the Scorpions.
I will say Ruiz, statistically, is a much better hitter than pitcher, but you can see the velocity is the most impressive thing we've seen today. Definitely that potential is there as a two-way player.
Yeah, Ruiz has recorded has been in relief 3 2/3 innings this year, or has pitched 3 2/3 innings this year, but he's allowed 13 earned runs in that span. But regardless, he's had a great day today, and this is going to be the final out of the game. Rene Ruiz retires the side on 1 out, and that is going to be it for this game. Buckeye loses 8-3 in a game that was completely owned by the batters of Desert Edge. And from Ellis Field, this has been the Varsity Sports Show. I'm Diego Iniguez.
And I'm Henry Buchan.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you will join us next time, and good night.